What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and we back with another nail tutorial. We're going to be doing that cute little set, Buttercup. We got our base down. Those are the 4 colors that we use. Just go back and pause. I have this a little sped up because of the sake of the video. I don't want you to be too bored watching too long of a video. In real life, this one character took me an hour, but I got it down to a 30-minute video, and I'm going to show the other designs as well, so it won't be too much of your time. So this is how my palette is looking. I went in with my French vanilla color from DND, and I put white in it to make it a little bit more like Powerpuff Girl skin tone. I had the idea to make a gray because the inspo that I'm using is from Nails by Dev, and she has a polish in her collection called a shading polish or shadow polish, and it literally is a polish that mimics a pencil. So it's a really good way for you to do your outline for your artwork. And here's just me giving her credit and showing her page. She's a massive nail tuber, nail influencer. She has like 3 million, and she's incredibly talented at nail art. So that tutorial that I'm watching is literally what I used to do this, and I did a pretty good job for the first time. So I would recommend the tutorial. It was done in April, so you could go and find it on her TikTok. I'm using my Saviland liners. Dev sells liners, and I bought one years ago. I messed it up. The hella cute liner. I bought it, and top tier. It's a goal of mine to support her and buy her liners just to support her, because you could just buy liners off Amazon. It's not that serious. I'm using 13mm, 9mm, and 8 right here from Saviland, but it's the bigger picture that I want to support her because she's immensely talented. And I think that that's dope to see people be entrepreneurs in our industry. So I started off with that with that dotting tool. Had to leave for a minute and grab my thoughts. It's called a dotting tool, and quickly switched right over to a brush. So definitely need a brush for nail art. Dotting tools are time consuming. They're more so for dots, not for filling in a face. But yeah, that dotting tool was not gonna cut it, so I did have to go ahead with a brush, and I finished the whole entire tutorial with the brush. Between the 3 sizes, my favorite one was the 9mm. I pretty much used that one for the whole set, and I just feel like if you just had that one brush, you would be perfectly fine. Just keep washing it off in between colors, acetone if you want to, but more likely to use alcohol so you don't damage your brush. But I don't want to really walk y'all through the tutorial step by step, because I feel like you'll get a richer experience through hers, just like I did, because that's like, that's the expert that I'm doing, that I'm using as the inspo. I would rather you go over there, but I'm just gonna somewhat walk you through the mistakes I made so you could just kind of save yourself time. So the first mistake was thinking that I could use gray to outline. Yes, some people can, maybe you can. It did not work in this case. I actually ended up going for it, doing it here. You see me doing it. You can't really see it too much because the gray is so light and the nude is light, but I switched over to black. I literally wiped all of this off when it was not working out, switched over to black, and just continued on with black, and that was just much better for me. That was for sure the better idea. I was trying to really make the color that she has, but I added way too much white or not enough black, because even her shading polish is black. Like, it's a very, very faint black, but it shows up way more than this gray. So maybe that's why this didn't work. Maybe I needed to use a toned down black, but I really needed to use like a off black, not necessarily a gray, if that makes any sense. When you go see her video, it will make sense to you. All that to say that I left in every mistake. It wasn't even that long. It wasn't even that hard. Not say long, because it did take a long time to draw the character. It took like an hour with me, not diligently doing it. I'm just doing it at my nail desk, at my studio desk. But even still with that, it wasn't necessarily hard to do. Like, it took a long time, but it wasn't difficult. What I think that made it a little bit more difficult is feeling like it was going to be perfect this one time. And I mean, we all beat ourselves up, but before you even attempt this, I just have to tell you, do not beat yourself up if you cannot do this the first time that you ever tried. It's insanity to think that you're going to be flawless at something the first time you ever tried. But I literally wiped all of that off and was like, girl, be so very fucking for real. Please just use the black. Like, just use the black. So I used the black, and for the remainder of the tutorial, you're going to see me using the black as my outline color. And it just ate a lot more, and you can really see what I'm doing. But last piece, this is sped up also. I am moving turtle slow in real life, so be mindful of that, and don't be too intimidated by that either. But I'm just gonna let y'all enjoy the design, and if you do have any questions, just go ahead and put them below. I'll check back in when we get to the other nail art, but it's very self-explanatory what I'm doing. And like I said, do not forget to check out her TikTok or her YouTube, because she's on YouTube too. Y'all probably absolutely know who she is, but in case you don't, just go ahead and check her out, because that is like a expert level, easy breezy guidance on how to do the Powerpuff Girls, and she has all type of characters. So yeah.
You better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. You better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. that's you. You was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't loyal. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it now, you should've been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you. You was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you. You was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't loyal. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it now, you should've been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you. You was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you. You was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't loyal. liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in no way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one that came home late. Nah, yeah, nah, yo. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in no way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. Nah, yeah, nah, yo. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't all yours. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got.
And just like that, we're finishing up. I know it's kind of a long process, but I wanted to leave in all of my mistakes. I wanted you to see how many times I put it in the light to cure in between each layer and all of that. Just wanted you to watch me do it, and practice will help you do it. So there we go. The buttercup is out the way, and now we're moving on to the next nails. I did put that moon cut in the tip of the nails. I showed that 3 videos ago. I also have a short on that, so you could go check out my shorts if you need to know how to do that. I've been French tip out, so I could not leave that in. I know I'm boring y'all with that French tip. I have been French tipping down. And I showed y'all what colors I use to do my groovy 70s swirl nail that's coming up. Just pause that if you need to see. And then this color also I'm going to show you. I'll be trying to just give y'all a quick glance because I know you could just pause it and go look for it. But it's a very shimmery, very pretty green color, perfect for anything involving Christmas. That's literally what I bought it for. But very pretty base for what we're about to do is a green French. I never take my polish down to the sides when I'm doing my regular bling French. I just don't find it necessary because this was colorful. I should have did that. So that's a pro tip. Just draw on your French just like I drew on that white French and then fill it in because you do want that green color to go down the sides of the nails just in case you have any gaps. If it's a regular, like a little silver vibe, I find that it's just so unnecessary and it's still so cute without that extra step. But if it's a colorful bling French, I would not skip that step. Also, this is not a client, you know. This is a content for content creation. So that's different to me. But anyway, I saw this swirl nail. I wish I remember who the nail tech was. I even told her I was gonna give her credit and everything, but I literally did not save her. Or I saved her and my phone be just running out of space and I deleted her. So girl, oh, I'm so sorry. And she had a clean, like I didn't even eat it like she ate it. Like she had a clean French and all of the nails were white French. And it was one swirl nail with like 3 to 4 tones of green, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. And I really wish I could give her credit, but I forgot about her. I forgot about her or like I said, I deleted it by mistake. So this is what we have, and I'm going in with my third color, and I do cure in between each color, but I got a little overzealous in this moment. You see me going in with my third color, but I actually didn't even cure in between my second color, which was my dark green. And then I start running a line right next to it, and then I realized like, oh, this is still wet, let me, you know, chill out a little bit. and cure this, because sometimes it's just worth taking it. Here I go doing it right here. It's just worth taking an extra minute or 30 seconds to cure it, because you gonna mess something up and it's gonna result in you taking it all off and starting over. Okay, so I do recommend curing the nail in the LED light in between every single color. So for my pinky nail, I didn't know if I wanted to just leave it plain. I feel like that was just like not my style. So I did do a border, bling border, just like I've been doing my gel polish borders. I did a bling border on this one, and then I have my other nail set up because that is going to be a green bling French. Very self-explanatory, but like I'm just gonna reiterate, definitely should have did my whole polish on my French for a colorful bling French. Regular French, I don't care. It really just eats the exact same way. It really is flawless still. This one was not so flawless still. Maybe you'll notice with the up close shot.
Say I got an attitude, oh yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like, why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't on your. I liked you better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me.
Right there on that side, you see how that's linked? Now I am covering it up with bling, but that is a prime example of why I should have just took the color all the way down to the sides, because it would have just been crispier. But like I said, I wouldn't have made that mistake if this was a client or if these nails were for a client. This is for content creation. If y'all do care to ever place an order, you have to DM me on IG, or other than that, it's just content creation.
Just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when
after we cured that, we just have to go in with our top coat across the board. Okay, all 5 nails. And I mean, man, the star of the show is definitely the character art. I feel like I definitely ate. That was a great tutorial. Would definitely recommend y'all watching. Any questions, let me know. And thank y'all so much for being here.